Welcome in, everyone. We got a special show for you today. We're talking about NFL free agency, potential tampering news. I'm your host, Jason Darcy. We got two guests here, JJ, Lil Hudat, and a new guy, a new friend. Well, not a new friend, but a new person to the stream, Taylor. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Thank you.
Glad to have you. Now, in case anybody knows, Taylor is our worship leader of our church foundations in Lafayette, and he's also a Saints/Cowboys fan. So, welcome to the show, buddy.
Don't hold that second part against me, all right?
I'll try not to.
We'll try not to.
So, if you're a Falcons fan, then it would be hard to not rag on you, but
yeah. All right, well, y'all subscribe up to the channel, like it, comment. We'll answer any comments y'all have. So let's get into it, JJ. What were we talking about first?
Well, free agency is still going on. They got a lot of big moves that's been happening, and also they got some cases of tampering that's been going on. That's been brought to light today, as we're all aware of. First of all, the Saquon Barkley tampering. Apparently, that was brought to light. I think yesterday was I think so, and then today we found that might be some tampering with the Atlanta Falcons and Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts.
Right. So, yeah, a lot of news going on. From what I'm hearing, that the Falcons player might have talked to Kirk Cousins about 3 weeks ago before even free agency opened. Mm-hmm. So they're calling that tampering, which, like I was talking to you before the show, how can you call that tampering? Because it might be just a friend talking to a friend like, hey, come play on my team. How is that tampering? Yeah. I mean, do y'all think it's tampering, or y'all just think it's friend versus, friend wants a friend to come play?
Maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. And like I was saying earlier before the show, could the GM have talked to the player to talk to his friend to get him to come over? Is a question.
I mean, don't they all tamper?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they all do.
I'm pretty sure, too. I mean, if you think about it, behind closed doors, nobody knows what's going on. So it's a he say, she said kind of situation. Right. The GM never told me anything to talk to that player, so.
Yeah,
but I mean, if anybody does have to get in trouble, as a Saints and Cowboys fan, like seeing the Falcons and the Eagles in trouble at the same time or under investigation is like a dream.
Yeah, that's right. That's for sure. But man, the Eagles look like they've been stacking up too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then again, they got Saquon Barkley, and of course, he's under investigation as well. You were telling me the story behind that. That is, who was the head coach again? His former coach, I believe you said. Talk to him.
Apparently came out and said that the Eagles, James Franklin and Saquon Barkley were having a conversation, and James Franklin said Saquon said that the Eagles reached directly out to him when they were supposed to reach out to the agent first, and then the agent reached out to Saquon Barkley. So I don't know what's true or not, but that's what's going around.
Yeah, and that's it's all allegations at the moment. None has been proven to be true, so that's why it's an investigation. So we don't know at the moment what's going on.
Right. So, and if they are, then I think they get a draft pick taken away. So
I think so, and they might have to have a fine, but
yeah, could have been Taylor's Cowboys,
right?
Yeah,
Dak is in trouble, man. I was reading today.
Yeah, I heard about that. But I mean, come on, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it because you never really know what really happened. So
you don't know what's true, what's not.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
His contract, is that the thing? Does he want to, or he doesn't want to restructure?
No, it has to do with well, Jason, you probably know more about it than I do.
Yeah, it has to do with sexual harassment, sexual allegations with a woman from 2017.
Oh, really? I didn't know all that.
Yeah, I think that came out today, from what I heard, or at least I found out. And but also, Dak Prescott has a countersuit or counter investigation saying that he didn't do anything, so they're investigating that side too. So I mean, I don't know what's true and what's not, so I don't know. It's a big thing, but you just never know who's telling the truth with that stuff.
No, I mean it's all allegations, of course.
Right.
I mean, they had that baseball player a couple years back, Trevor. I think it was for the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Some woman made allegations against him, and come to find out, she was like, "Yeah, it wasn't true." I just kind of hear bits and pieces about it. So, it's all allegations at the moment with all the things we just discussed. So it's it's innocent until proven guilty kind of situation. So, that's why we have investigations. But yeah, the Cowboys finally made a move, huh?
Yep, they did.
Yeah, signed that linebacker.
What's that?
They signed that linebacker, Eric Kendricks. I think that's his name, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see Dan Quinn go, but maybe that defense can still be dominant. And
yeah, the DC is Mike Zimmerman. So
yeah, and the Cowboys have one of the most talented teams, but they always fall short.
Yes,
and I don't know if it's the head coaching job or it's Jerry Jones, and I'm starting to lean to Jerry Jones. Maybe he has too much of his hand in the team.
I've been asking him to retire since probably 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
But it's just going to go to his son, right? I mean,
right.
Flesh and blood. So will that improve? Will it be fresh eyes, or is he going to be just like his daddy, So
yeah,
he's going to be sticking his nose and making all the decisions like Jerry did. Because we all know the story with Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson. I mean, you're going to fire your head coach after winning, 2 Super Bowls?
Mm-hmm.
All because of your ego? I mean, because you wanted the credit? I mean, that's his problem. He has a big ego.
True.
Yeah, he does.
When that happened. We were kids when that happened.
Oh yeah, man. I think I was still in elementary school.
Yeah.
Good days.
Yep. Oh yeah. So I mean, like I said, the Cowboys always have a talented team. I mean, I think they look, put it this way: the past 10 years, 8 years, they should have won at least 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really looking at it, the way the talent is over there.
Yeah. I mean, you have Mike McCarthy. I mean, he already won a Super Bowl in Green Bay, so I mean,
yeah.
But that division is going to be. They got a hard time probably winning that division this year with the Eagles stacking up and all that.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. There's actually breaking news that we probably should have started the show with Devin White going to the Eagles for a 1-year deal.
I was just about to say that, man. I was so excited to see Devin White as a free agent. See if I can actually root for him again. And I'm like, man, the Eagles had to pick him up. Come on.
Oh, can't root for him. We couldn't root for him because he was playing for the Bucks.
Right.
He's an LSU guy, correct?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very good linebacker, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he gave us fits whenever he played against the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good linebacker.
Yeah, very good linebacker.
And I look at it.
Pro Bowler, like he was. I think he was pretty instrumental in helping the Bucks win the Super Bowl in 2020.
Yeah, correct.
He was. Yeah. And I look at it. Why couldn't the Saints sign Devin White for a 1-year deal? I mean, I'm sure they got a couple. I don't know how much they signed Devin White for. I know it's 1-year contract, but I don't know the money. JJ, if you know the money, you can say it. But
I'm about to.
Because I mean,
a 1-year deal for $7.5 million.
See, that's not a lot of money, but I guess maybe the Saints didn't have the cap room. I don't know.
Well, we saw Willie Gay yesterday, right? The linebacker, Kansas City. So they probably were like, "Well, we can't we can't sign that." Or they were probably looking at both, and we're like, "Okay, do we want Willie Gay or do we want Devin White?" And they were probably comparing the two, and of course, they went with Willie Gay because that was breaking news yesterday too. The Saints signed Willie Gay.
We'll see if he was. How many Super Bowls he got now?
Yes, 2.
He has 2.
Yeah,
he's played in 3, though, right?
I think so.
He's played in 3. He's got 2 Super Bowls, but man, I'm not the expert on this, but I've seen chatter about people saying, yeah, he was a system guy, and he probably won't be as good in New Orleans system as he was in the Chiefs system. So I don't know if that's all hearsay or opinion, but we'll see, man. I mean, he is a great player, though.
Right.
What kind of system?
How old is he? He's older too.
No, he's a fairly young guy. He's
let's see how old is
26 years old.
Yeah, because I mean, and Willie Gay, he took the place of Zach Vaughn anyway. But
yeah,
you know,
right.
So
he's gonna be more of a. He's gonna be more of a Zach Vaughn guy, kind of, I guess, rotational. You'd say.
Right.
He's not gonna be a starter, but what kind of system did Kansas City run? What kind of defensive system they had over there? Was it 4-3 or 3-4?
I think it was a 3-4 for a long time. So and the Saints don't run that. They run, I think, 4-2-5 or something like that, which is crazy. I don't like that system, but
no.
And I just remember him giving LSU fits in college after he was projected to go to LSU, because he's some people said he was going to go to LSU. I mean, I think he was born in Starkville, so
okay,
Mississippi State. But I remember him giving fits. Yeah, so he's
fairly. I don't remember him in college, so
Yeah, he's from Starkville, Mississippi, and he went to Mississippi State.
Man, look at that memory you got.
No, I'm using my. Oh, I wish it was my memory, but no. No, I don't know much players outside the Saints organization. So,
right.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully he's a good pick. I mean, we need a linebacker, of course. You know, we still need a lot more other positional players. You know, on our team. Yeah. Of course, on the offensive line, definitely needs that. And I heard Andrews Pete is a free agent as well.
Andrews Pete,
yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think it was time for him to go along.
Let's talk about a bust, man. A bust of he was a first-round pick, wasn't
he? Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Out of Stanford, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they put him at guard, I'd like to see him at guard, man, not tackle. I mean, he could be one of those guys that was projected a high tackle, but just hadn't worked out. But you move him down to guard, he may play well. I don't know. Did they get rid of him already?
He is a football guard.
Yeah, Andres Pete. Yeah. Are you thinking about Trevor Penning?
Sorry, yes, I must be thinking about Trevor Penning. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that got drafted 2 years ago and stayed injured.
Yeah, I'd like to see Penning. Yeah. Andres Pete's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Andrews Pete is the one that they signed the 5-year contract, and back then I was scratching my head like, dude, this dude's horrible. Why are we signing him? Or he was always injured. It's like, why are you just signing him to a 5-year contract when he's always injured? You know, and it's like, scratching my head, of course, which I do quite often sometimes with the Saints. But yeah, I mean, it's.
What do y'all think the biggest need is for the Saints?
A new coach and GM. I mean,
Yes, I agree. That is true. We can't draft coaches and GMs, though, unfortunately. But okay, football player wise, I think offensive lineman.
Quarterback, man. I mean, we need a future quarterback. We need somebody who.
Not going to draft a future quarterback this year. Watch. First round, we're going to pick offensive lineman. Watch. I hate to say that. I really want Jaden Daniels, but we're not going to draft him.
Yeah.
Because we have to give up way too much for him. And I know the Saints are going to do that.
I think Jaden will go to New England or Washington, right?
Yeah, maybe. Washington just traded their quarterback away today.
Seattle. Sam Hill.
Yeah, to Seattle. Yep.
I can't believe that.
I know. I couldn't believe that either.
Yep.
So they're in the market for a quarterback. So they taking somebody.
Yeah.
So
and it could be Jaden Daniels. So at least I can try to cheer for him. I mean,
is it set in stone? You think that Chicago's taking Caleb Williams?
I still don't know. They still can't get rid of Justin Fields.
No. It seems like they're not trying to get rid of him.
they want to get rid of him, but they want a first-round pick for him, and I don't think anybody wants to give up a first-round pick.
Oh no, I don't think he's worth it.
Yeah. So I don't know. And then, I don't know if the Commanders might trade for Justin Fields. Who knows?
Why did the Commanders give up Sam Howell? Did they?
That I don't know.
I think he did for a while. I mean, he did help me win our fantasy football league this year, and by that I mean first place, golden trophy. So, in case y'all forgot,
we have the 2023 Foundations Church Fantasy Football Team champion in our presence. So,
yes. In case you forgot, I don't really like to bring it up to boast. I just didn't know if y'all forgot or not.
We don't like to bring up the boast, but he's bringing it up right now. So,
No, we never forgot.
Just because we were talking about Sam Howell, that was the only reason.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but you beat me to go to the championship. So,
but yeah, I mean, the only reason why I see they got rid of Sam Howell is because they're going to be drafting a quarterback, and Cliff Kingsbury is the new OC over there. So I figured he, didn't see that he could use Sam Howell and just got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Because they have the second round pick. So yeah, they're definitely going after a quarterback.
Right. And I'm sure they're going to want Caleb Williams because Cliff Kingsbury did coach Caleb Williams at USC. So
yeah.
Now they might trade up with. Go ahead.
No, I just said okay. I didn't even think about that. Like, man, he knows him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think they could trade up to go to the first round? I mean, the first pick with Chicago?
And they actually probably could do that, and they wouldn't have to give up a whole lot. They would have to give up their second overall pick and maybe, I would think, like a third and fourth or a third and fifth. I would think.
Because who's to say Chicago might not want Caleb Boyd? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they might be able to get some out of that pick because they'd be picking second. They could go after like who's the Drake Bay or Jaden Daniels or something like that.
Yeah, Bo Nix, all those quarterbacks.
Now,
but go ahead.
Do you think the Falcons are going to go try to trade up to get Jaden Daniels? Because that was a rumor that was going around too.
Oh, I hope
not since they signed Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't see them doing that because if they were going to do that, there was no point in signing Cousins.
Yeah.
At least that's my feeling on it. I don't think you make a number one or number two pick sit for 3 years.
Yeah.
I think Cousins is a slight upgrade to Derek Carr, but I still don't know what these guys are thinking when they're throwing the money at these guys. Like, I don't think Kirk Cousins is winning you a Super Bowl, man.
No. That's what I said, $180 million. And what did he win? Nothing.
No. One playoff game.
Yeah, I believe he loves Jesus, so we'll give him that.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's a man of God, so we'll stick with that. But yeah, I think it's one playoff game if I'm not mistaken. But well, look at Derek Carr. We signed him to what, $130 million for what, 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think he won one playoff game.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Just thinking about it, man. We had 10 years of tape on this guy. And at his best year, he barely cracked the top 10. Like, what are we why do we throw the money at him?
Yeah. I think they were desperate because they lost Drew Brees. They didn't have nobody, so they was desperate to get another try to get another Drew Brees and hopefully hit on him. But I mean, it failed with Derek Carr.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have mind them not signing a quarterback like Derek Carr, the big old contract like that, and maybe drafting somebody last year and just, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
With somebody. But
right.
He was
this year, I hope they do draft a quarterback in the first round.
Yes.
Well, at least 1 or 2 years under Derek Carr, at least.
Yeah. Because Derek Carr's got what? Another 3 years or 2 years after with this year?
I think 2 more years after this year, I believe.
Why not draft a quarterback right now, have the new OC come in and start working with the quarterback and start developing, and, in 2 years we could be ready. we'll have a starter, and hopefully by then Dennis Allen is gone. So
yeah,
but
I don't see Dennis
Taylor
Allen out of New Orleans this year. I
was that?
don't see him. I see Dennis Allen looking for another job in December.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If he has a mediocre season like he did last year, or even worse, if he has a worse record, I see him gone. There's no way.
I honestly was shocked that he kept his job now.
But that's Mickey Loomis. He don't want to.
I don't understand what Mickey Loomis sees in him, especially in that press conference. You compared him to Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took these guys. He compared him to, I think, an old Cowboys coach too. Who was it? He compared him to somebody, and it's like this. You're not comparing apples here, man. I mean,
yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
Bill Walsh too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Walsh. Yeah.
I actually heard Matt Moscona a few months ago interviewing somebody from the Raiders organization saying,
Amy Trask.
And yeah, it's saying how it just every day was toxic. Nobody liked being in the building, like from the administrative workers there, like the culture that he brought to Oakland was just not good, and was shocked that the Saints hired him as the head coach because of that.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
I don't have anything nice to say about Mickey Loomis, and Mama said don't say anything if you can't say something nice.
Nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing.
Well, no, I do. He was very instrumental in Drew Brees and very instrumental in
of course.
I personally think 2012 season. I think that 2012 team was better than the 2009 team, and I think they just fell short. Multiple years, but
But was that Mickey Loomis or Sean Payton?
You got to give Mickey Loomis some credit, right? I mean, he had to have done something, right? Something good, but this may be one of those cases where like you just get in your head and you're just getting older and a little senile, maybe, and well, he's it just seems like to me they're trying to recreate Peyton Breeze, and you can't do that. Like you can't go back. You got to look towards the future,
Now, speaking of which, Sean Payton, I think he retired from the Saints because he didn't want to rebuild, right?
Right.
Isn't that what he's doing in Denver right now?
Yeah, he is. That's what he's doing.
I mean, come on, man. It's like you retired from the Saints, which you had complete control. I mean, you were top dog literally over there because you didn't want to rebuild, and now all of a sudden you're going to Broncos and you literally have to rebuild. You had to get rid of your quarterback. Y'all didn't have no chemistry, excuse me. And I mean, y'all got rid of a bunch of other players, so yeah, you're rebuilding, buddy.
Yeah, and now I will say this: he did retire because he didn't want to rebuild, but I did hear rumors that his wife she didn't feel safe in New Orleans. I don't know if y'all had heard that, but I heard that after he retired too. So I don't know if they were just trying to use that as an excuse to get out. I don't know.
Can you be safe in New Orleans?
No. No. I'm not going to New Orleans.
I don't feel safe driving in New Orleans.
I go to New Orleans and I get lost.
You'll end up in like the ghetto or something, and yeah, you wouldn't even know if they robbed you or not. That'd be the bad thing. That's
yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, but
Michael Thomas.
So.
Was that?
I said, but we're stuck with Dennis Allen for another year, so hopefully another year.
Now, Taylor, I was telling JJ on one of the recent shows that we did, Derek Carr and the Saints remind me of the old Aaron Brooks days. What you think about that?
Oh, I threw those days out a long time ago in my brain. What is stat comparison between Aaron Brooks? Let me look that up. Aaron Brooks versus Derek Carr. Not Derrick Henry.
Overall, he had his percentage in New Orleans was 56.5. He had 20,261 yards, 123 touchdowns, and his rating was 78.5. Oh, he played for the Raiders too. 1 year he played for the Raiders.
Wow.
I didn't know that. So I mean,
yeah, he didn't have a good career.
No. And I just say Aaron Brook days because as the Saints are back to mediocre, they're winning only 8 or 9 games. Derek Carr doesn't really care if he throws interceptions. So and Aaron Brooks didn't care if he threw interceptions. He would smile all the time after. So that's why I say what I say.
Yep. How old is Aaron Brooks now?
Oh, I don't know.
He's up there, I tell you that. He has to be in his 40s.
47.
Yep.
Wow.
You don't remember those days?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we were in high school whenever he started.
Right.
Oh, yeah, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was my whole high school career.
Yep.
Yep.
I seen a couple years back. I seen a highlight video of the Saints when they played the Chargers, and they snapped the ball wrong, and it flew over his head and went like 30-something yards backwards.
Over
and
whose head?
Aaron Brooks,
Okay.
Guess he wasn't paying attention and just went over his head, literally, and just like 30 yards back or something like that. One of the guards had to cover the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I don't remember a lot of those plays. I just remember interceptions and he's smiling all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's what Derek Carr did last season. Threw an interception against the pick six against the Atlanta Falcons, and he was joking with the guy who pick sixed him.
Yeah, see?
So,
hey, I might not be able to see, but I know what's going on.
That's good.
Which offensive lineman was it that he was yelling at after one of those plays?
Eric McCoy.
Eric McCoy.
Yep. The center.
Yeah.
And I think him and Olave got into it once, if I'm not mistaken. Huh?
I believe so. Yeah.
Olave's waving his arms. Throw to me. Throw to me.
Yeah. I don't know if Derek Carr can read defenses, though.
I don't know. But isn't he mostly play action? Isn't that what he works best in?
Yeah, play action, yeah.
And that's what Clint Kubiak is he play action coordinator, offensive coordinator, because they ran a lot of play actions in San Francisco.
Right. And yeah, he's going to bring that offense here. So maybe that'll fix Derek Carr.
Like I said, we have to see whenever the season starts.
Right. But we have to see what they do with receivers, too, because Michael Thomas is a free agent. So
yeah, he's officially gone.
You have Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to add at least one more.
Yeah, you definitely need a third wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who that is the question. Maybe you can pick one up in the second round.
Yeah. You could. I mean, who you think the Saints should draft, Taylor, in the first round?
I mean, since they're stuck with Derek Carr, they've got to get him help.
Yeah.
As much as I want him to get a quarterback, I know they're not.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking maybe just a solid offensive tackle, man. I don't know who's on the board or highly rated there, but they got to give him as much help as they can.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know they restructured Ryan Ramczak's deal, but he had a significant knee injury last year, so you don't know how healthy he's going to be.
Correct.
And Trevor Penning playing left tackle, he's not going to cut it there. So maybe you move him to right tackle. I don't know, and maybe he'll do better there. But you still need at least a guard and another tackle. So
let's put Penning at guard, man.
that could work too. I mean, because you have Eric McCoy and Cesar Ruiz, so they're not horrible players.
No,
but you still got 3 more positions.
Yeah.
Yes. No, you have Landon Young too, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
But he seems more just like if somebody's injured, you come.
Yeah, like a rotational piece.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we also hired a new offensive line coach, so we don't have Doug Marrone anymore. So hopefully he can look at Trevor Penning and see, okay, what's his strengths and weaknesses? Let's start moving stuff around. Let's start switching players and seeing where they, best fit.
Right. Yeah.
Man.
So, I mean, the Saints still they got a lot of work to do, and
Yes.
I say a lot of work. They do have certain positions where, like cornerbacks, they're good there, I believe. Linebacker, they're okay at, but their defensive line, they did draft 2 last year. But they could still use some help there. I think Chase Young's coming in on a visit tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if they can sign him, that would be good to add to the defensive line. So the things you're missing: receiver, offensive line, another defensive lineman. So I mean, other than that, I think the team's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you sign Chase Young, then you have 2 players that played in the Super Bowl last year.
Right.
He's coming from San Francisco, but I mean, he didn't play offense, of course, but
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like San Francisco lost a good player today too. Eric Armstead went to the Jaguars.
To the Jaguars, yeah.
So
yeah, so I don't know. I mean, we'll see how the season goes. Is there any other free agents you want to talk about? I mean, I don't have any more off the top of my head to.
Joe Mixon.
Who's that?
Joe Mixon just signed a contract, an extension with the Texans.
That's true. Yeah, Joe Mixon got traded from the Bengals for a 7th round pick. How it was a 3-year contract. How much money? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head, but
okay, yeah, no, that's good.
$27 million.
$27 million. Yeah.
With $13 million guaranteed.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Mixon's going to help the Texans big time.
They're stacking up too. It looks like.
Right. Oh, and Daniil Hunter went to the Texans too.
Oh yeah, they're stacked up. Yeah, so man, they're gonna be scary on the AFC. I can see them being a contender in the next couple of years.
Right, and that's what I was telling you before, JJ. That I think the next 2, maybe 3 years, the Texans should win a Super Bowl. That's what I believe.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I like to see that. I like the Texans. I mean,
I'd rather the Texans than the Cowboys.
Yep.
Whoa.
That's my favorite Texans team.
Hey, Dallas just signed Jordan Lewis back.
Yeah, they did. Look, that Dallas Cowboys defense, I mean, they got real talent on that team.
Yes.
Their defense is going to be stacked. But it's what their offense is going to do.
I mean, what they're
just gave away.
Who's the Cowboys running back?
I don't know, man. They just gave away Tony Pollard.
I know.
That's my boy, man. And they said, all right, see you later.
Yeah.
They lost their starting center too, if I'm not mistaken.
It don't matter who blocks. They ain't got nobody to tote the rock, man. Let's see.
Who can they pick up in the draft is the question.
Running back wise?
Jaden Daniels, Dallas is running back.
There you go.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I totally forgot Dallas. Let's see.
Don't they pick late in the draft too? They would have to trade up.
Well, they can get a running back later in the draft. Usually you don't take a running back early in the first anyway.
No, you take them in the second, third, so.
Right. But yeah, I mean.
AJ Dillon might be going. No. AJ Dillon. Oh, he signed out for the Packers.
Yeah, he's with the Packers, him.
And then they lost a chance to get Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry went to the Ravens. Now that's going to be a dangerous team too. The Ravens.
Looks like you have a lot of dangerous teams on the AFC side. AFC side. I mean, you got the Kansas City Chiefs, you got the Ravens, you got the Texans.
Yeah.
I mean, who else? I can't. I don't know if anybody else. Not think about it.
Yeah,
you got the two powerhouse teams. I mean, maybe the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills are always there, but they lost a lot of players in free agency too.
That's true too.
I want to say Tre'Davious White's a free agent.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
The Ravens did just get rid of Patrick Queen, no? They gave him to the Steelers.
Yeah, he went to the Steelers, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How you like the Russell Wilson going to the Steelers, Taylor?
I mean, is he going to play?
Yeah, so I was about to ask who's a quarterback for the Steelers.
Do you think they would sign Russell Wilson if he wasn't going to play? Or do you think Russell Wilson would have went there if he wasn't going to play?
I'm pretty sure he wanted to play it somewhere. I mean, you're not going to sign just to sit on the bench and hold a clipboard. But you did sign a 1-year deal, so I mean, that's up to the Steelers if they're going to play him or not. I mean, who else they got? Kenny Pickett?
They got Kenny Pickett, which I thought he was a decent quarterback. I mean, I don't think he's horrible.
And they're probably not going to draft a quarterback in the first round either.
No, I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, they got probably more important needs to fill than a quarterback. I mean, they just signed Russell Wilson, so
yeah. There's only like a few teams that really need a quarterback. So, like the Patriots, the Commanders, apparently the Bears.
Now, I wouldn't mind trading for Justin Fields, but how much were you they were asking for him?
The Saints?
Yeah, the Saints traded for Justin Fields.
To be a backup?
To be backup, yeah, at this point.
But I don't think he's going to be a backup.
You don't think so?
No, he probably want to be a starter.
He wants to be a starter, and I think this is his last year on his rookie contract, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to get paid too. So I don't see him being a backup.
Well, if that's the case, then you can forget about coming to the Saints because you're not going to be a starting quarterback. I mean, Derek Carr is going to be a starting quarterback.
Right. If the Bears are smart, I always said this, they need to keep Justin Fields. Mm-hmm. He's not I watched him in college at Ohio State. He's not a horrible quarterback. But you have to have him in the right system, and you have to have playmakers around him. And the Bears don't have playmakers.
No.
Now, they did. Go ahead.
I'm saying it was sad that most of these players go in these systems and they can't perform. Like they fail, and then all of a sudden, they come. Now some do get lucky and go in the new system and they thrive, but some of these other players just go in the system and they're first round picks, and in these new systems they play like they're like 7th round picks. You know what I'm saying? Like their quality is horrible, but
yeah. Like if the Bears are smart, they would trade down. And because keep Justin Fields, trade back, and then take Marvin Harrison Jr. or Malik Neighbors,
yes,
as their receiver, to pair with DJ Moore, so that'll help. And they signed DeAndre Swift, the running back. He's not a horrible running back either. And I'm not sure about their offensive line. I mean, I don't watch the Bears that much, but I don't know if their offensive line's any good to block for Justin Fields either. So.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do if I was general manager of the Bears.
Now, who's the offensive coordinator over there? I think they're going to move, right?
I don't know who's the coach for the Bears. I don't know none of that.
Oh, the new head coach is the Seahawks OC, the former. Oh no, I'm sorry. They hired Shane Waldron as offensive coordinator. He was the Seahawks' what was he? He coached for the Seahawks last year.
Quarterbacks coach or something?
Oh no, he was offensive coordinator.
Well, you seen what he did with Geno Smith. Why he can't do that with Justin Fields, who has more talent?
That's a good question. I mean, what you're saying, I mean, that does sound good, just keeping Justin Fields and getting all them other weapons.
Right.
I mean,
because think about it. Justin Fields already got 3 years of playing time in the NFL.
Yes.
You draft a rookie, he got to learn the NFL, and it's going to be growing pains for the next 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get a C.J. Stroud every year that does awesome his first year.
Oh no.
So you keep Justin Fields. He played 3 years. Let him get better. Just put playmakers around him.
You know what's the greatest thing that could happen to C.J. Stroud? Him getting picked up by Texas and not the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best thing that could happen. Because the Panthers were the owner wanted Bryce Young. The head coach, what was his name? Frank Reich?
Yeah.
He wanted C.J. Stroud, but the owner wanted now that's an owner that I'm glad is not owning the Saints. He's a horrible owner.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it looked like at the beginning of the season that Carolina was like cleaning shop and just trying to start fresh. And then it looked like to me they were getting Bryce Young and we're just going to play him and know they were going to lose a bunch of games, let him take his licks, let him learn, and then prep for the future. But like there was like no inkling of them getting better at all.
Right.
And so maybe Bryce Young's a bust, maybe.
Yeah, could be. I mean, name a Alabama quarterback that's doing really good in the NFL or ever done good in the NFL.
Joe Namath.
Oh, golly, that's way back.
That's what, Super Bowl 3? He won Super Bowl 3.
Yeah.
Broadway Joe.
Hey, bro, Mac Jones. Look, your boy Mac Jones.
He's going to hold the clipboard for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he's going to the Jaguars as backup.
Yeah. What's
I think AJ McCarron put on a few NFL jerseys. I don't know if they got dirty.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, one quarterback that probably is decent. Tua Tonga. I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, Tua, that is true. He's pretty good for the Dolphins.
He is pretty good.
What is
the reason he's good is because look at the playmakers they put around him.
Yeah, he has a Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
He has Waddle, right?
Yeah, he has Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill.
Correct.
You got A-Chain from Texas A&M, the running back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so much talent. Huh?
Has he won a playoff game though?
No.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No,
I think a playoff game, huh?
No, he didn't. He didn't win because they lost against the Chiefs this year.
You know who has won a playoff game though?
Who's that?
Tim Tebow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I like Tim Tebow.
Better than Tua?
Was that Hail Mary he threw to win against the Steelers?
I don't know, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow was a winning quarterback. Put it that way.
I mean, the Dolphins did mop the floor with Sean Payton this year. So,
they did do that. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm glad it was the Broncos and not the Saints. Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You would definitely have to fire your defensive coordinator after that.
Yeah. Did y'all see that? Y'all see the Bengals brought back Von Bell?
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
I heard, yeah.
Why? I wonder why.
Can the Saints bring back Trey Hendrickson? I wish the Saints would bring back Trey Hendricks.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
that'd be very nice. But of course, he wants a lot of money too. So,
right.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see. 7:46. We've been going for almost 50 minutes. I guess we can end on this question.
Yeah.
Do y'all think the NFC South is the worst quarterback that has the worst quarterbacks in the league?
Now that they signed Kirk Cousins, I think it's a step up from what we had last year. I mean, you still got Bryce Young, of course. Derek Carr, unfortunately. You got Baker Mayfield, and then you got Kirk Cousins. So it's kind of a step up a little bit.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think of other league, like all the other divisions, and I'm like, I can't think of a worse division with quarterbacks.
NFC North. Who's going to be their quarterback? Vikings.
I know they signed Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but
that's all I know.
Because you still got Jared Goff. You have Brock Purdy. Who else? Jordan Love, and then you got Sam Darnold now. So I think technically they stayed the same at quarterbacks. They did,
Yeah, because I think Jordan Love and Brock Purdy is better than any of the quarterbacks in the NFC South.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brock Purdy plays in the NFC West.
Okay.
Who's the other one? Chicago Bears. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So Justin
Fields. Big old question mark.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Jordan Love would be the best quarterback in that division.
Yeah. Correct.
Well,
True.
I got to follow up that question with a question though. Do you see Baker Mayfield, Derek? What does Matt call him? Matt Moscona, the Emperor of Empty Yards.
Yeah.
Still can't score a point. Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, and
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. Do any one of those four quarterbacks even come close to cracking the top 10?
No.
I mean,
not at all.
Like not even a single one of them. I mean, there's no such thing as a division worse than that. Which we were the worst division last year, right? And then the Saints still can't even make the playoffs. So I mean,
no,
I don't think there's a worse quarterback division. I really don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Now,
when you put it like that, for sure, yeah, you're right about that.
Now, what about the NFC West?
Okay, who's in the NFC West? The 49ers?
Brock Purdy. You have Kyler Murray. You have the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
And
Geno Smith.
No, I mean, Kyler Murray is a decent quarterback when he wants to be.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy made it to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Geno Smith played beyond his abilities last year, or the year before. I forget which one it was. So I think that's a pretty good quarterback division.
Well, hold on.
They're not the worst in the NFC.
No.
Is Sam Howell going to beat out Geno Smith?
I don't know. If Geno Smith played like he did last year, I don't see him beating him out.
No.
I mean, but I guess you never know. I mean, they traded for him for a reason.
Yeah.
And then
or what?
Say that again?
To be a backup or to compete for the starting role?
And that I didn't hear. All I heard was they traded for him, but they didn't say for backup or starting. I don't know. Maybe they didn't decide. Maybe they just traded for him and said, well, let's see how it plays out. So,
and you have the NFC East, of course. You have Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, who else? Daniel Jones, and then the Commanders is a big old question mark.
Yeah.
Right. But still, Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts is better than anybody in that division for sure. I mean, that's
definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, as much as people talk bad about Dak Prescott, I like him as a quarterback. I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback. Was that?
I said that's music to my ears. Look at you talking him up.
I mean, you got to be honest, man. I mean, he's really is a decent quarterback.
Regular season.
That's true too. But give him a superstar running back like a Derrick Henry or something, then it takes the pressure off.
You don't think Tony
He
Pollard's
never
a superstar?
Was that?
You don't think Tony Pollard's a superstar?
No, I don't.
Or Zeke back in the day?
Yes, Ezekiel was, and that's why they made the playoffs every year, and But
Yeah.
that was because of Zeke, not Dak. So
I can't even tell you who the running back is.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know their running back right now either.
They only played him a couple of snaps this year, so.
Oh, wow. The only running backs currently under contract are Deuce Vaughn, Malik Davis, and Snoop Connor.
Good luck.
So far. I mean, they're not going to start the season like that.
Yeah. So they're gonna have to. They're probably gonna. I would think they would draft one then if they're not gonna sign a free agent.
Who's there else to sign? That's a good running back. That's a free agent right now.
To be honest, I don't know. Y'all probably have to look up a running back free agency list. Yeah, 'cause I really don't. I can't think of nobody right offhand.
Open free agent running backs. Let's see. This list is old because the top of it says this is from the 10th. Yeah, Saquon Barkley is on the top. So let's see.
Saquon's gone. Derrick Henry's gone. That was two top names right there.
Yeah.
The top two.
Maybe they're hoping to draft somebody a hot shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But well, good luck to the Cowboys. They're gonna have to draft one, or like I said at the beginning of the show, trade for Alvin Kamara and give me all the picks.
They're not going.
I mean, maybe Alvin 3 years ago, but man.
Look, I'll even throw Kendra Miller in there.
And that, my friends, is why Jason is not a GM.
That's right. That's why
I'm not a GM and I don't want to be a GM.
No.
So,
but it's a good show. Thank you for joining us, Taylor.
Yeah, appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, thank you. It's exciting.
We're glad to have you inside your input. Appreciate it a lot. It was good to have you.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You could join us more often, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, good.
Tell Beth on Thursday nights you're unavailable from 7 to whenever.
It's the other way around. She lets me be available. She lets me be available.
There you go. All right, y'all hit the subscribe button, like button, share button. And until next time, we'll see y'all later.
All right. Later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.